My name is Michael, and this is Use VIM. Today we're going to talk about marks and using the built-in VIM spell check. So as you can see here, we've got about a 1,000-line file. What we're going to do here is we're going to create some bookmarks within this file to allow us to quickly navigate to different portions of it. So you can see I set A, B, and C marks using the M key. Now I'm going to use the backtick with those locations to jump around to these various kind of bookmarks or positions in the file. That combined with the built-in GG lowercase for the start of the file and uppercase G for the end of the file is going to allow us to very quickly set up some notations or some locations for moving around within large files. If you use the bracket and backtick, it will go forward through your existing marks, and if you use the left bracket and backtick, it will go backwards. Also, if you make a change in a file, you can use backtick and then the period to jump to the location of the last change in the file. So let's just go 555. I'll make a change. Whoops. 555, make a change, go to the start of the file, backtick, period, and there goes to line 555. To display all of your existing marks, use colon and marks. It will show all the different marks set up so far in this file. They do not persist through unloading the file, at least in this feature combination. Marks are actually a really powerful feature, so if you want to learn more about them and the things that it can do, go to this portion of the help manual. We haven't discussed the help manual before, so if you want to just get a quick intro, just go to :help, and it has a little bit of a introduction to how to jump around and navigate through the various portions of the manual. Again, the specific portion we're talking about here is mark motion, and there's quite a bit more robustness to this than what I'm showing you here. Okay, the second thing we're going to talk about is the built-in spell check for VIM. So the way to start the spell check is to set local spelllang equals, and then your language. To turn it off, just unset the spelllang variable. The way that it's picking the highlighting for spellcheck is defined within your syntax file. Right there you can see. And if we want to move forward and backwards through misspellings, we use the brackets and S this time. Once we are on a misspelled word, you can see my cursor is highlighting catalog in there. If I use Z equals, it will suggest a list of different spelling options for you to choose, and then you just pick the index that you want to do the replacement. We'll go down to choreography here. If we just go over it, we're not actually jumping around this time. We're just going to go over that word, and again, Z equals. You see it will suggest different spelling corrections for that. And then I just pick the index, and that's it. And that is one way that you can use VIM to do some spell checking on files. Alright, so what we covered today is we covered, first of all, marks. To set a mark, you use mark, the M key, and then an alphanumeric key to establish a place that you want to mark, and then to jump to it, use the backtick and the location you define to go to it. You can use backtick and the period to jump to the last change, and you can use the brackets and backtick to cycle forward and backwards through your existing marks. And again, to see the marks that you have specified so far, just do colon and marks. Secondly, for spell checking, to turn it on, it's set local spelllang equals and then your language, so ENUS here, and then just undefine that variable to turn it off. To cycle forward and backwards through spelling mistakes, you use the brackets and the S, and then to get a suggestion for new spellings, use the Z and equals keystrokes, and then specify the index of the spelling correction that you would like VIM to choose. If you want to learn more about VIM, I would highly recommend using the VIM tutor. It comes with VIM when you install it, and it contains a tutorial for learning all the VIM basics. It takes about 20 minutes, and you will learn all the basic commands.